but they don't win games because of their defense. So it's easy.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, this is a good year for quarterbacks.
It is Thirsty Thursday, and I'm here in the workshop doing what I do, working my ass off. Hope you guys are having a good day. I just can never seem to get caught up on everything. I mean, just trying to keep up with the Cowboys is a lot in itself. And then, of course, I've always got plenty of work I need to do, actually out here. So, we're listening to all the rumors here that are going on with the Cowboys. What's up, Vern? How you doing, man? Just sitting here listening to the rumors that the Cowboys have been talking with the Atlanta Falcons about trading up. I'm thinking that maybe this is the baffle with bullshit for Jerry Jones. I don't really think that the Cowboys are trading up, but I could be wrong.
He just wants a guy, as you said. Here's the reads. Here's your.
Yeah, I seen that. Well,
is that a legitimate argument?
I don't know. It seems like every year we always have something. What's up, Deshaun Gaming Channel? How you doing, man? You know, I came out here this morning. Yeah, we Sprinkles. I'm sorry. Sprinkles sounds like a stripper name to me. It sounds like I'm sorry. Sprinkles sounds like a stripper. Am I wrong? I don't mean any disrespect. How you doing? But Sprinkles sounds like a stripper name.
But they give you a playmaking dimension, so you have to decide. And what being
so
true, Kyle's decided that you have to decide philosophically. Do you need
that's a tight fit there? That's a tight fit. So how you guys doing? It feels good to be back in my workshop. I missed it being gone. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I mean, come on. It sounds like a stripper. Sprinkles. Hey, Sprinkles. Okay. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I need to go to the strip club. I don't know.
You're the GM. Zach Wilson, Justin Fields are both available.
So,
who would you pick? What's the film say?
The title on this is, we have an addition to the Jobu family.
You know, I think Justin Fields has some issues.
You predict that we'll sign Richard Sherman? I'm not sure that Richard Sherman would fit with Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, you know, because of the social justice. Hang on, let me wet my rag. I'm not sure about that one. I mean, if you sign Richard Sherman, but you wouldn't sign KJ Wright, that would be one of those cases I would be like, the fudge?
Justin Fields is a big physical athlete who's got more of a power arm. He may not be as refined as you'd like right now. So now you have to coach.
How's everybody doing today?
He's been a believer that coaching is a major variable and a big factor. And where Justin Fields goes will be
All right.
a big.
You know I'm a police. He won't cost much, and that's a plus, and it won't hurt your compensatory picks next year. We could get Geno Atkins. Geno's coming off of some injuries and a down year the year before, so I'm not sure about that one. But then again, getting broke down players. What's up? How you doing, Charles? The Cowboys do like their injured players. They feel like if we get a guy who's injured, you know, that's going to be a bargain.
I like Trey Lance. I think that he's really twitchy. He's got a live arm. He's a big-time athlete. He ran the play-action pass game from under center more than any quarterback coming out of his class. He's got a few things that I think he needs to work on. In this league, fractions matter, and at times
So I was talking about the addition to the Jobu family. Guys, I'm so proud. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Charles. Okay, so I went to bed last night and I came back and I had a bundle of joy.
Has a lot of elements of what Kyle Kenny
Look,
does with a play action.
we have a little baby Joe Barty.
Just love it. Really, every time I watch
I'm
this,
so proud.
I'm just kind of blown away.
I got a little
Which is the
baby.
thing. He
Look
just
at
makes it.
a little baby Joe Barty.
So,
I had some fans out there that said they wanted to get like 6 trophies, Joe Barty's, and I said, okay, I'll have to make smaller ones. Now, here's the thing.
Okay, so I don't even want to admit.
Eagle fans, you can only buy one. There's a limit to you Eagle fans. You can only get one. But look, isn't that precious? That one's difficult because it's so small. I almost lost my fingers making it.
He's a receiver. I mean,
Zeke, please stay at 21. No to the 15.
his measurables are better than Mike Evans. I mean, he's a receiver.
Great road trip. Oh, hey, man, I tell you what, it got long. That last night, I was seeing double vision getting home, but I was like, I'm determined to make my ass back home. And it's great to have my daughter back on the East Coast. In fact, she'll be back over here later on today. And I'm going to use some of the Whizzy rubs tonight on some carne asada steak tacos. So we're in here making some shit. Yeah, the road trip was. I could be a truck driver. I don't know that I want to drive a big rig. You know, I can do 600 miles a day driving, but I'm not sure I want to drive a big rig. Mark, this is a rule to allow Zeke to. Oh, yeah, well, and also Jalen Smith maybe the 9. I don't really care what number somebody wears. All I really care is that your ass performs. You know, I don't care what number it is. Just make sure that you're doing some shit.
I remember when I was out there a few years ago when Josh Allen was going to be going into his
Mark,
college, and I told you he was a guy to watch.
Don't bother me none. If everybody's changing numbers, well, and actually for the NFL, they're probably looking at it as, this is a way for us to make some more money. If guys change numbers, you know, if you got CeeDee Lamb at 88, you were like, damn, I need to get CeeDee Lamb at 4. I mean, or 2, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? That's another way for them to make more money. That's what you got to look at it. All the NFL cares about is how much money. Our receiving corps is ranked number 1. Well, that's not hard to believe. I mean, you look at you have potentially 3,000-yard wide receivers. That's kind of a no-brainer. And if we don't do something with the defense, we're going to need every bit of the offense that we got. Can't get it.
Authentic bread from Jersey. Yes, authentic Jersey bread is the key to Jersey Mike's sauce. Always baked fresh in the.
That's 10. That's 10 right there. J.C. Horn, yeah. Mike, I'll be in Vegas this weekend. Should bet the Cowboys. Hey, go for it. You know what? 25-1 odds. I put $100 on it. If I lose it, hell, it's just a jersey. If I win, that means I go back to Vegas. I'm okay with that.
Just order Jersey Mike's through their app. For no contact delivery or no contact at the door pickup. I've done both. Jersey Mike's subs.
I have been cutting and scratching all day, getting all these pieces cut here. Where are we with this? If we trade up to 4, it's better for Swool, not Pitts. Man, I'm sorry. No. I say don't do it. It's too much to give up. I'm telling you. You're talking about moving up to 4. When you think about, say, okay, here's going to be the problem. You may be in a bidding war for that number 4 spot. I can see Bill Belichick saying, you know what, we're going to move up because we're going to go ahead and try and get a quarterback. And if that's the case, that means you're going to have to pay even more. What was the miles? We got about 17 on, I think we averaged about 17 miles a gallon on it. I mean, not the worst in the world. And considering we had, a whole truckload of stuff, including my daughter's weights, and we were hauling ass, it wasn't that bad. I got better mileage than I had on the RV. I'll put it that way. Oh boy. Jarwin and salts are fine, Mark. We don't need pits, Mark. I like Jarwin and salts. Zeke fan, I look at it this way. I'd rather have me, instead of Kyle Pitts, give me, a J.C. Horn and a defensive tackle. Because basically, that's what you're talking about, trading up to get Kyle Pitts. If you're talking about trading up to get Kyle Pitts. Maybe even more than that.
Only pay for what you need.
Too many times I've heard people say, oh, this is a can't miss player. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get sunshine for the whole squad. Builders that radiate madness. That's not what we have. We are one of the nation's largest school districts. Where we are third in the state.
Bam. I've been busy today. Let's see, what do we got here? What's the best drill to drill in concrete? Hey, how big a hole you got to drill in? How big of a hole are you talking about? Are you talking about like, a little teeny hole? Or are you talking about a big hole? If you're talking about like you need an 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch, something like that. My DeWalt right here, this is actually a hammer drill, which is when it spins, it goes in and out, and you have to get a hammer bit to go drill bit with it. This one I've done 1/2 inch holes with, which isn't bad. This is good, especially for a cordless one. Now, if you got bigger holes, hammer drill wise, this is my Bosch. This is a Bosch hammer drill, which will drill, up to about a 1 inch hole, although it's kind of pushing it with this one. Okay, this is a hammer drill. And again, this one, it literally, and it's also a demolition hammer, so you can flick it to just chisel. So you use a chisel just to chop concrete. Now, if you got a really big hole, you got a core drill, I have a Bosch that's like a hammer demolition one that's really good to drill some big holes. So it just depends on how many. Yeah, actually, I talk to Philly 500 all the time. I've got a big demolition hammer, which is, it's big. It's big. You can you can put grounding rods in the ground with the attachment stuff on it. What's up, Danny? How are you doing, man? If we trade back, I think it'd be worth it for B.A.M. Oh my God, I would love to trade back, because I look at it like this: if we were lucky enough to trade back, you have a chance to maybe get a J.C. Horn and a Baltimore. Could you imagine? Okay, which would you rather have? Those two guys or Pitts? Come on now.
An elite top 3 to 4 franchise. That's worth something. He is the most accurate thrower of the football I've ever seen. Period. In all the years I'm watching football, in his 10 to 12 year prime, he threw the ball more accurately than anybody has ever thrown. at the injury. Look what he inherited.
Boom.
Look what he turned around.
5,
He does
10,
with Katrina.
16. 16. We're up 16. I don't want Pence. Defense, defense, defense. All about it. Definitely Horn and be more. I mean, that's me. But I'm a defensive guy, man. You know, I love my defense. I look at my offense and say, you've got one of the best offenses in football. You can't really improve it much more than what you have right now.
SmackDown this Friday, WrestleMania this weekend.
Defense, I can really improve.
It'll be a good time at Raymond James Stadium. That is big. Interview Nick Khan, who's president of WWE.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and, it's just fascinating. That business is. I've poked wrestling fans in the ribs a lot and had great fun with it.
Oh my God. I'm getting tired.
Associates is now
We need a lot of defense. How much offensive weapons do you, that's what I'm like, you know, dude.
fascinating.
You know, it's like y'all just going crazy on the offense. We've seen great offenses not win Super Bowls because they don't have a defense to go with them.
So years ago, we were thinking about acquiring a Fox WWE. So you know, Friday nights. So I got invited there with a guy named Peter Rice and all my bosses and Larry Jones and stuff. And so I watched it, and then I went backstage. When you see what happens backstage, that's when Charlotte Flair met me. And Stephanie and Triple H and all that. You cannot believe what happens after the breakdown. Ubers lined up, wrestlers, boom, to the airport. The trucks in 15 minutes, ring them, boom, boom, boom. It is, they perform 52 weeks a year. There's no week out.
It's their schedule is unbelievable.
52 weeks a year.
Yep.
And I would just sat there. I'm like, I've never seen a hockey team, a basketball team, anybody break stuff down. It is oh my God, it's the production level of it. For a guy that's been in this kind of,
The 90s teams, 90s team, not only 90s, the 80s. We had the Doomsday defense. That's always been the Cowboys' identity. Great running back, okay? Really good quarterback, great defense. And for some reason, we keep thinking, we don't need no stinking defense. That was always our identity. We need the big bodies in the middle. Peoples Aguilar, you ain't kidding about that one.
I love that. I think he's like Brett Favre-ish. He's the kind of guy who will complete like a left-handed pass at some point in his career. He might throw it around his back to the quarterback. Like, he's that kind of guy. And it is so fun to watch. But for a coordinator, right? Like as soon as that ball snaps, you might not know exactly where it's going, but good chance it's going to the right spot.
he has playmaker tendencies.
Yes.
Which, by the way, I like playmaker tendencies within reason.
Within reason is the catch there. Like, obviously, Brett Favre as a gunslinger to find his career,
Imagine, oh my God, Zeke fan.
That's fun in college. 'Cause you're
That's my dream. You put those two together, shit. Okay, shit. It's over with, man. You're gonna have quarterbacks pissing down their leg if you did that.
daring. I like that he takes chances. I'm with you. I don't think that all interceptions are bad interceptions. I'm not saying he's not, he's only thrown 3 interceptions last year, so it's not like he has a high interception rate. But that kind of fearlessness always transfer. So, like, you gotta tone that down.
Let me get all these pieces glued up.
Sometimes when you
And I gotta
wanna
go
air it out, you
to
wanna make a big play,
pick up some more materials
That's Drew Lock. That's Sam Darnold. Where
so I keep on working my ass off. That's what we do here at the Jobu Sports Report. Shout out to everybody who's just tuned in. What's up? It is Thirsty Thursday, and I am in here working on my new baby. We got a little baby.
is a good feature.
He's a special athlete.
Yes. So the NFL draft will be held in Cleveland this year. You and I both really enjoyed the draft last year. I think most people did. Normally the draft has become obviously a very, very big event. And
I remember. Here's how old I am. I remember going to the draft when there was only allowed to have 500 people go.
Pre-pandemic. But the first group of
In New York, the last one in New York. I think in 2013. Good to see Dak working. What's up from El Paso? What's up, Tony? How are you doing? I want all SEC defensive secretary. Washington Red Wolves is what their fans want. Red
Parsons, Patrick
Red
Surtain,
Wolves, really?
Higgins,
Hmm.
Caleb Farley, Christian Barmore. So there's about 10 guys, top guys that are going to go. Trevor Lawrence is going to be at home.
Yeah.
He's not going to be at the draft. I'm excited for the draft to be back in person though. While it was really special to see everyone's families, it was very personal, especially during a time where we had nothing left on television, so we didn't know how this was going to go. Like what
All right,
direction it was going
that's
to
all the
be.
bases.
Because it's a lot.
How
I
many
mean,
bases?
going back
2,
to
4,
a lot of
6,
cameras, as we
8,
know, we
10,
do this every
12,
day.
14,
Technology
16,
just sometimes
18,
just decides
20,
and
22,
like,
24, 25. 25! All right, we got 25 here. Okay. I was in Memphis and didn't even know you were in downtown. Well, Kaylin, here's the thing, man. You can call me a scaredy cat or whatever. I'm still concerned about COVID, okay? I know a lot of people aren't. We went to Nashville to get some pictures. People in Nashville, that shit was crazy. And people were just like there was no such thing as COVID. Crowd after crowd. I was like, nah, bro. I ain't getting out the car. But I wasn't trying to do meetups. I do want to, when my daughter, maybe in about 8 or 10 months or so, when she does go back to California and we do a road trip, we're going to do meetups. We're going to do meetups, man. I'm just going to basically go city to city and find a sports bar and hang out at.
It is, and I guess my point is, college football, the draft will break the first round of the baseball, NBA, and hockey playoff. The draft has become bigger than almost, than literally from a talking point perspective, all but college football and pro football as a topic.
Well, it sells hope. Everybody loves their draft.
Everybody loves hope.
Everyone loves their draft. It's great. It's about all the players your teams have had, and like you're filling positions of need, and every single team feels good after the draft. Like that's how.
No, he's not trading up. The Jobu Sports Tour. Oh my God, wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, it was cool to go back by the Star and shoot some videos and things like that. Clan Streets in Nashville. Clan Streets in Nashville. Okay. Oh, sorry. MG George. Punk ass. Punk ass. He probably changed. He's probably here with a different name. Because he knew that he couldn't use that name no more. He knows he'd get trolled.
Hamstring. KD has been a starter his entire career, but he did not mind being reserved for the Nets.
I wasn't trying to ease into the game. I just wanted to go out there and
All right, cool. Yeah, I love it when the trolls get trolled.
But it was pretty cool off the bench, I can't lie. But it was also good to play in front of the fans, yeah.
I like the mentality of the Brooklyn Nets. I love that everyone is buying into yeah, well, yes, that part too. It's very impressive. KD played for 19.
I now understand what it's like to work on an assembly line.
19.7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 block, and they blew out the
Doing the same damn thing. What's up, Cowboys fan 73? What I want, how about ass? I want Washington's new name to be ass. We're just ass. We suck.
Added 22 of its own. James Harden is currently out indefinitely with a strained hamstring.
Sure.
Well, KD is back, so it didn't really line up that way. That Harden needs some time off, and KD is coming back. But they are going to ease him back in what they should.
Did they come out with like a poll or something? Because I see a bunch of people talking about the Washington team name. I must have missed that.
That and all the role players in the team and the players seem to buy into a really unselfish mentality. Like, however we win is how we win. If it's KD's night, great. If it's Kyrie's night, great. Harden's been leading the charge since KD has been out, and for having a lot of really, really big names in this team, everybody.
Say a prayer for me, Mark. I was in a deadly car accident last week. Now I got 2 broken legs. Man, I'm sorry. Lacey? You got 2 broken legs? Damn.
Yeah, are you coaching this team?
But at least you're alive.
Joe Torre with the Yankees. It's like
Sorry to hear about that, man.
When you have
Damn.
that much talent, how do you manage it?
Yeah,
wounds will heal, man.
This team that still need to be coached very hard. At this point, they all know how to play the game of basketball. It's just a matter of talking. But for the stars, you're just sort of setting up a game plan and moving things around. A lot of the coaching we're doing is for the role players.
Terry Stotts, the coach of Brooklyn, I had him on the podcast here. They were talking Dame Lillard. I said, so, what do you do mid left? And he's like, don't even worry about it. Just get him the ball, and then he'll intuitively figure out the play.
Washington Zebras. Washington Jackasses?
Gotta coach out.
Works for me.
Just get him the ball.
Big mistake to leave their name in the hands of the fans, and other fans can vote. Yeah, but you know, they won't go through and say, oh, the Washington ass won, and we're going to use that. You know that's not going to happen.
So Peter Schrager, who I love and admire, NFL insider for Fox, has his own mock draft. I think, if I recall, he does every pick for every team. Eventually, he does his top 10 picks. See, and this is why it makes sense. So I'm doing a mock draft again today. I've done two. I'm doing a third. The last 15 minutes of the show, I'm doing a draft. So Mac Jones, okay. He has the Patriots trading from 15 to 4 with Atlanta. Now, I think this is what Atlanta should do. I don't think they need a quarterback. And this is what I think New England should do. Because I think Cam at 32 and beat up is not your long-term future. I think New England has to win until 50.
I have to agree with that.
Interesting. You know, Kyle Pitts at Arizona trading up to get.
I have to agree with what he's saying as far as New England trading up, trying to get Trey Lance, as opposed to the Cowboys trading up to get Kyle Pitts.
Still contend they go to the offensive line. That's my only disagreement. And if they do go to the offensive line, I don't think Miami can pass up Kyle Pitts. I do not believe. I just don't believe he's in your state. There's a lot of Florida Gator fans in Miami. He's in your state. He's great. You know, I was thinking about this, Joy, with Mac Jones.
Almost finished with all these
The
pieces.
Niners don't take Mac Jones.
Let these dry, and then I can come back and start putting together at least the first one.
If you get Mac Jones in a system that's not ideal for him, he'll be a bust. Like Kyle Pitts, you pass on him, he could come back to haunt you. Chase Young. When you get these guys, you know, the reality is, if you're sitting there and you're on the fence, is one of the decisions, okay, if we don't take him, is he goes back to the contest. Remember when you had LeBron and Carmelo? You had to take LeBron. Yeah, it didn't matter if Carmelo, you had to take LeBron. He was going to come back and haunt you. He was that kind of talent. It didn't matter if Carmelo, you had to take LeBron. He was going to come back and haunt you. He was that kind of talent.
A lot of goddamn footballs here.
You gotta take them. Or they're going to haunt you because they're marketing and they're
Washington Monuments.
marketing.
Mark, we don't need no tight end. You're right. We need defense. We need to move. No need to move up. You know, here's the thing. If Kyle Pitts is there at 10, okay, fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But trading up, no. No. Get me two players. No.
And he ends up with a really like New England idiot the next 12 years because Belichick and Josh McDaniels in that offensive line. If Jones goes to New England, I don't think he's going to a bunch of trophies and leading the league in anything. Justin Fields,
two more of these to go.
He gets it, you could look really silly. That's what concerns me. Sometimes you're just protecting yourself and your legacy. Speaking of legacy, Barry Alvarez, you can make an argument, and I've made this argument, the most important college football coach ever. Alabama's coach, Wisconsin.
I'm fumbling footballs. I am fumbling footballs. Ah, shit. Last one to put together. Thank God. I'm pooped.
It doesn't run out if you have a Navian tankless water heater. Why? Because Navian's unique. It's super efficient. It only heats the hot water when you need it, so it doesn't waste it. Tankless water heater. Give you instant and endless hot water response. Take up less space. Save money, save the planet, but only heating hot water when you need it. Save
There we go.
It's high.
All right.
Navian tankless water heater. Also,
I'm done. I'd have made all those footballs today. What am I going with live? Philly 500. Your woodwork looks awesome. Thank you, peoples. Good question. Philly he's in the middle of moving. So he's been kind of busy. So, you know, as soon as he has time, we'll get together. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, man. We'll be cool. We'll be cool. We'll get together on that thing. All right, I got to run to the stove. I got to go spend some more money while this stuff sets up. Chris Wise, you're wise. I agree. Take Patrick Surtain. Forget about. I'm sorry. Ain't no way in holy hell I believe in us moving up to take a tight end. I'm sorry. I get it. Tight ends have gotten to be more important now than some of the wide receivers. But I'm sorry. I'm not trading up to get a tight end. Are you crazy or just plain stupid? What I really feel like doing is taking a nap. Whew. Do I believe the rumor that this sounds kind of like Johnny Manziel? Jerry Jones is interested in Johnny Manziel. Okay. Remember, they said that the Dallas Cowboys, that Jerry Jones was going to do whatever it took to get Johnny Manziel. Remember that? Yeah. We didn't take Johnny Manziel, thank God. Amen, Cowboy Jalen. Amen. All right, I'm going to catch you guys a little bit later. I'll get up with any news that we got. We got to run to the store and get some shit. And I'll be back here doing some more work. I appreciate y'all. Peace.